Hill, you know what I mean? And out there you can see it. You can see the tornado in the distance. That's right, the tornado is back and is wreaking havoc on the island for many players. And I just love that players can take the dog with them. In the silver games, we saw teams take the dog with them all the way to the end game, and that was just fantastic. Love to see that. Any fans of dogs here? We've got some shots happening right now as third zone is activated, so teams are good to engage. They can fight now. And we've got Weston on his hog here, taking shots with a heavy sniper at long range here. Just kind of firing some shots into the tall grass, make sure there's no one there, clear it out. Let's see if we can find a team that's engaged in an active firefight. We've got Wolfman and their squad driving around.
It's possible.
Looks like the Twister's coming towards them. A little bit of glitchy action here. You know, things always get really weird when you're not properly like mounted on the vehicles, so it starts to glitch out a little bit. Lots of eliminations. Twitch Sizzles gets taken out. Bash 224 gets taken out by Wake Forest. Wake Forest picking up some eliminations. Fox JJ takes out Alpha Omega. Jack takes out B8 Connor. Wake Forest knocks another player here. Lobos gets taken down here, and so does Alex Newby. One of the Pasadena teams gets knocked by Snowzy YT here over here. Looks like they landed a good shot here at range. Lots of players trying to take out the Rift here. It's going to provide an opportunity for YT, Will Skies, and their squad to take some pot shots here. Trying to see if I can rotate around here, get some other players here in the action. They've got their build here. They're held up. Looks like the dog's not playing nice, doesn't like being caged up, tearing down some of their own builds. Oh, here we go. Clue. Clue's a standout player. One of the better players in the gold division. I see them, you know, towards the top of the rankings, you know, pretty much every week. So keep an eye out for Clue here. Clue's an absolute talent out here as Dr. Sniper gets taken down by Ghost Reaper. And they're rocking the DMR here. Interesting choice of weapon. I actually love the DMR, but I find it kind of underwhelming against players who can build really well. I think it's absolutely cracked in no build, but in the normal playlist, I think it's not quite as great. As Sudegree and Twitch Sizzles gets taken out by Jack. Jack, another super strong Fortnite player. Look out for them in the end game.
That's it. That's it.
And looks like they hear some activity within the house here. They're trying to scope out where they are. Catches them right there. Beautifully done. Gets the knockdown on them. And the elimination and the explosives coming through to tear down all the walls. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that build. Well done here by Clue and their teammate picking up those eliminations. Let's go ahead and jump around and see what else we got.
Yes.
Wolfman and their squad here hold up on the left side of Inner Circle, beautifully positioned for endgame. Taking some pot shots here. XD2527 gets knocked. Shotgun PNJ Maker gets knocked as well by Pancake Ninja. Well done, Pancake Ninja. And Benji takes out Sage of 6 Pass. Well done, Benji. Clue picking up some more kills, and Jack taking out another right there. So Jack and Clue really picking up lots of kills here on the feed. Keep your eye on that. We're seeing some names pop up over and over. And here, this squad, this Cupertino squad, is beautifully positioned for the end game here. I mean, look at this high ground. Look at their position in the circle. They've got kind of free reign to shoot down on any squad they want right now. And they've got a decent amount of, they've got a lot of ammo and a lot of builds to do it with. So they're in a good spot. They see kind of a fortress getting set up over there. Other squad knows that they're about to get shot out from under, and Impulse is out of there. And here they are, you know, just kind of padding their damage stats, not necessarily knocking anyone or getting any kills here, but they are getting some nice damage here. Lots of opportunities for them if they want to engage, but they've got such a strong position, you know, why kind of force it? And as you can see over here, some squads are getting eliminated as they have to rotate in away from the circle. Let's see if we can't catch one of those players trying to rotate in. Yeah, here's one of the squads right up against the storm. A little bit of a mistake with the impulse, but they look like they used it to take out the build, and as they move into, here we've got Benji. Benji, a really strong player, great fragger for their team.
First thing you want to do.
Oh, but Benji gets knocked, and it's going to be up to Burn here. Looks like Burn's going to get out of there, try and play for placement. Where are they trying to rotate to? Where are you heading, Burn? There's nowhere safe here. Just anywhere but here for Burn, as they're getting pushed on super hard. W key taped to their keyboard here with Gray the Rambo picking up that kill. Well done here. And they've still got the rest of their squad kicking. Full HP. Couple more chug splashes, and that's going to be it on their heels there, but maybe their team's got some more in the back. Wake Forest Warrior 5, we saw them on the kill feed quite a few times, gets taken out. So that's another end game contender there, taken out. Lots and lots of gunfire coming up from up top here. And I Love You Serial, looks like they're trying to contest this high ground from Cupertino. No, actually this is a different spot. Looks like they're actually on the edge here, trying to push in. Ooh, and Clue goes down to News for Jen. News for you, Jen. So that's going to be a big kill there. Well done for News for you, Jen. Baz Loves You. This squad did a great job taking out Clue. So another finalist contender taken out. And that build is going to be vulnerable to getting shot out from under them. So if their team coordinates here, they can kind of knock these guys out. No, they've connected over to another set of builds, so they're going to be fine here. Let's go ahead and see if we can't catch the firefight happening over there. Condog, a solo. He's got to play very quiet, play very sneaky. They don't want to bring attention to themselves here. They don't want anyone to know that they're a solo. They want to play as if, you know, they want everyone to kind of question if they're a full squad or not for as long as possible. Condog gets knocked by Snipsy. Snipsy, super strong player. Watch out for Snipsy in the end game. Looks like we've got an engagement here. Squad pushing in. Whoa! Well played there. And Brink of Winning, Maze, and Anonymous do a great job there. I've seen Brink of Winning at the top of leaderboards all season, all year long. Well done there, picking up that kill on that squad. That's the Peeker's advantage right there. Whoa! And speaking of Peeker's advantage, looks like they get peeked on, caught by surprise as they're trying to heal up. And this guy's going to get caught out in the storm and is going to probably die to the storm damage. I don't think they're going to be able to make it back in. Wolfman and Falls Church team still in it. Still got all three. They're looking really good. They've got full mats, lots of ammo, lots of heals. They're in a great spot for this end game. Cupertino still dominating the high ground here, running low on mats, running maybe not low on ammo, but not quite as much. Not enough that you can kind of bully players and just shoot at them from above all you want. You kind of pick your fights a little bit more here. But they've got the high ground. They've got everything they need for this end game. Well done, beautifully done. Keeps an eye, takes out Jack. Jack, super talented, super strong player. Snap, Snipsy, eliminated by Wolfman. So it looks like it's going to be Falls Church and Cupertino here in the end game. That's my prediction, at least. As, whoa, lots of eliminations coming through as Falls Church gets knocked. One of the Falls Church players gets knocked out. Gray the Rambo gets knocked in the storm. Looks like they didn't quite mean to get knocked out here.
That's pretty much all I have.
Only 7 players left. Let's stay here.
I don't know if they set you guys up
Only
for
so many squads left here. Cupertino with 2. Are they a squad of 2? Is it 2 solos? What do we got here? As Cupertino kind of pushes in and drops down to pressure these bottom squads.
Oh, no.
Beautiful tarping here from the teams on absolute low. Let's kind of see if we can get their perspective here as they're trying to defend. Yep, it's 2 duos, so it looks like pretty even. They've got way more equipment and heals, but if Cupertino pushes the advantage, they might be able to take this out, especially since they engage first. Looks like these guys were able to draw first blood. Let's go ahead and drop over here. Let's see who's gonna get it. Super tense and well done for Baz. News for you, Jen, and I love you, Serial. As they take game 1. Well done to all the teams that made it to the end game. Well done to all the teams that made it this far into the match. I want to give a quick shout out to all the players doing absolutely amazing, playing their hearts out, and a shout out to the coaches. You know, these players, they come into XP League at varying levels of skill, and throughout their time with their coaches, with their squads, they learn communication. They learn to refine their abilities and how to use them, how to communicate with their team, how to create strategies and rotations and coordinate. And these players, they just absolutely blossom in that environment. And just look at these teams. Look at the kind of coordination that happens. They assign roles to each other. I know in Fortnite we've got tarpers, fraggers, and IGLs, and you know, I would love to hear some of the comms that these teams go through. Kind of hear, you know, what's going on through these players' head. What are they saying? What are they thinking about in these final moments? So we'll be right back with round 2. So stick around for the ads. We'll be right back for round 2 of Week 4 Gold.
I'm the coach for XP League, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old, and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about kicking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so we can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch, it varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
You guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. I need you. Oh, nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. You don't have to. Good game.
Do you have what it takes to be crowned the champion? The largest youth esports competition in North America is this June in Orlando. Your journey begins at xpleague.gg.
Sometimes you have to. No idea. Try to see. So, I can, after this, basically, I have to go full. Those two. Right, well. Is that all? Hopefully, yeah.
All right, well, I can see we've got almost a full lobby here ready to go. So what I wanted to show off here while we're getting ready, while we're waiting for the rest of the matches to get underway here, is I wanted to kind of show off some new technology that I found that's going to let us get the scores out a lot quicker and let us kind of analyze a little bit. Let's do some analytical content. Let's do this. So right here, what I've got for you guys is the map from last match. Let's focus in on end game here. So we can see here, Serial, Baz, News for You, all in top placement with 4 kills each. Let's see what we can find here in terms of kills, anyone who stand out. Look at that. Jack with 5 kills, one of the top eliminators here in in this game, going out in 7th place. Not to be outdone though, look at this, Snipsy with 4 kills, Brink with 4 kills as well, Wolfman with 3 kills. But look at that, look how this team kind of is able to kind of spread out their kills and really kind of juice those points. I mean, these teams are doing absolutely amazing. We can even see their cosmetics. Isn't that fun? Let's see if any killers went out super early in the match. Doesn't look like it here, but just look at kind of these end games here. Look how this kind of circles in and circles out. If we take a look here, let's take a look at the teams and how they approach this towards the end of the match. So here we can see CUP Serial. So we've got Kyle, FC7, News for You, Gray the Rambo trying to come in, and just look at this. I mean, this is an almost impossible situation for Gray the Rambo by the time all these other Falls Church players come in. I think these are Falls Church players. So we have Serial, Baz coming in, Gray the Rambo just doing everything they can, but they don't really have everything they need. They've got Cupertino, then it's evened up. Then they've got just Cupertino, 2-on-2. And it's a little dicey here. I remember Cupertino was on the absolute low, trying to kind of heal up a little bit, but smartly, Baz and News for You understand, hey, we're low on materials. We don't know what they have. We got to push this. We have the advantage if we peak them right now. They didn't have the advantage in health and basically anything, but they go in anyways. And, you know, through that kind of peaker's advantage, through being able to dictate the pace of the match, they're able to get things going. All right, I just got the message that we're able to start right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my full cam here so that way it doesn't get too interrupted. And I'm going to start the match. All right, so I want to go ahead and audibly shout this out. Our big push this month is our Tiltify campaign. We are trying to raise $10,000 by the end of the month for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. This is an amazing organization that does fantastic work all across the world for blood cancer specifically. And you can make a difference today by sharing our donation campaign, by donating yourself. So please share the links, share the campaign, spread the love, and let's make a difference and help the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the fight against blood cancer. I'm going to go ahead and swap this over to our rules engagement screen. So we've got 71 players. I'm actually not sure. I don't think this will activate. No, because once we take myself out of the equation and a couple of the other observers that we have in the match, then we're going to be left with 68 roughly players in the match. So I don't think Storm Surge effects are going to Storm Surge rules are going to come into effect, but we do still have early engagement rules. So you cannot fight before the beginning of third zone here. So we're just kind of stalling here, waiting for me to quickly eliminate myself so that I can get into the spectator mode. So if you're at home watching the stream, let me see you guys in the chat. Let me see some activity here. I'd love to see who you guys are rooting for. What locations are you guys cheering on today? Who do you want to see making it all the way to the end? All right, I'm done doing my due diligence. Let's go ahead and jump in. And we're in. We're spectating. We're watching two squads here. Ooh, gonna be a little dicey here. It's gonna be first come, first serve. They both want what's in this vault. As long as they don't start fighting each other, they should be good. I love the coordinated sock monkey skins. That's really fun to see. And just like that, pretty brutal. First come, first serve. They take all the loot. But, you know, that's what's going to happen when you drop in on a location that's going to be super contested like that. It's going to be, there's going to be people who also want that very same loot that you're trying to get. And here we go. Here's the winners from last round. Serial, Baz, and News for You. Getting in on the action, looting up, doing the rotation. They've got an interesting rotation here. Looks like they dropped here towards the bottom section of the map. They're going to have a long way to go before they get back into circle. Let's take a look at that circle, actually. So, circle's going to be up here on this northern side of the map. I feel like it's probably the circle's probably going to want to go towards this half. I mean, just looking at this, there's fewer POIs right here. I don't know what kind of algorithm they use to decide how the circle gets used, how the circle moves. Maybe it's random, maybe it's not. But I think they're going to try and push towards one of these areas here. That's my prediction, at least. Danny in the chat cheering on Falls Church. Love to see it. Love the pogs. Very awesome. Oh, there you are. Serial, it looks like you know you're on stream, putting on a show for the viewers. Thank you, Serial. We'll check in on you later. I'm sure we'll see you in the end game. And here we go, Cupertino, the other team that was in contention for first place, got second place. Decent amount of kills, lots of points on the board for them. It looks like they're actually pretty close to the first place team here. Only maybe not that actually far away. So we might see a fight early on, depending if their rotation is like similar to the other squad. We may see them fighting earlier than we would expect. And here we are on the racetrack down here, just having some fun, messing around, looting up, getting some berries, getting some fish, getting everything they need. Not an amazing loot path, but it's something here for this early game. As Max Daddy and these two anonymous players are looting up here in this section. My favorite place for loot? Good question in the chat from Danny. My favorite place for loot has got to be this section right here. I like dropping down here and then rotating my way towards here to control this bridge. I really like rotating from here down to here and then getting control of this bridge here. This is just a kind of like a standard rotation that I like. I also really like dropping down on here and doing this same rotation that we saw from those top two teams. I think those are great drop spots. All right, let's jump around here a little bit, see what we can see. Cupertino here, finishing out their loot run. Serial and the rest still here in this kind of Star Wars POI. Looks like they're waiting to get this this vault opened up here. Here we go, Alex Newbie, KTNG. These are the sock puppet players that we saw earlier, fighting over some of that vault loot. Looks like their teammates messing around a little bit. Oh, shot them a little bit here. A little unlucky. A little bit of false fire there. Watch your trigger discipline, teams. Watch your trigger discipline. We're only in Storm 1. Here we go, KTNG doing some scouting, moving up on the hill, seeing if that chest is looted yet. Looks like it's not. And look at all that loot down there on the ground. That's a ton of loot. It must have been like a loot llama that dropped or something. Oh, these are reality seeds. Oh, we're seeing reality seed loot. So that brings me to another thing here. Reality seeds are not allowed. Seeds are not allowed. We see, in our opinion, seeds are the same as, using seeds is the same as using tents. And so seeds are not allowed in XP League. And so we'll have to do some reviews here and see who was using the seeds and who was not. Hopefully the penalties were worth it. Let's take a look here. Max Daddy, and their two anonymous players rotating around, storm behind their backs. And here we are with a different sock puppet team, I think. I don't think this is the same team. Yeah, this is a different team. We've got Dark Shadow, Permissible, and Awesome Dude. rotating here, still on the south side, getting some gas, filling up. And they're going to go for a bit of a cruise, a bit of a joyride. Look at that 80s music bumping and pumping. Speaking of 80s music and 80s vibes, anyone go see Top Gun Maverick? Amazing movie, super fun. I think that's gonna probably be one of my favorite movies of the summer. Just a super fun movie all around, very kind of 80s nostalgia. But you know, they really pulled it off. They really pulled it off. And besides, it's just fun to see fighter jets go fast. Fighter jets go bird. Let's jump around a little bit more and see who else we can find here. Mace here looking like they're ready for the sleepover. And just look at that movement. You can instantly tell when you're dealing with a super high level player just by the way they move. The way they move, the kind of the actions they take, they're just clearly kind of always doing a little more than anyone else is at any given time. Fighter jet pog indeed, Danny. Fighter jet pog indeed. Let's take a look at this loot here. Look at that. They've got tons and tons of mats here and some pretty good rarities of weapons here. And a lot of movement. They've got these impulse grenades, and they've got the rift globes. So they're gonna be able to pop in and out and move and rotate very quickly when things start to pop off. It looks like they found a spot they like though, and can't say I blame them. This is a really good spot. And it looks like my prediction was right. The storm is going to be on this section of the map, and it's actually going to move towards here. And Mace and Brink of Winning, amazing fragger, always gets tons of kills. So well, we should see them set up very well for this end game here. I mean, this is just an incredibly powerful position. In the second round, you're going to see players playing usually a lot more what's the word? A lot more cautiously, a lot more, picking their fights a little more carefully because there is no future round. You know, this is it. Whatever kills and placement you get, that is it. In the first round, you can play a little more risky, go for more kills, but in the second round, most players really try and play for that end game. I just got a correction from the ops team. Looks like I was wrong about the looting on the reality seeds that they did. So players are allowed to loot trees that they didn't plant because we can't really manage it unless we watch every player's replay. They're just not allowed to plant seeds earlier and then turn those saplings in subsequent rounds. So they can't plant a seed here, but they can use seeds from before. So they can't plant seeds during XP League matches, but they can use the seeds that are already there. We got Wake Forest here. Wake Forest, another one of the OG locations in XP League. They've been around forever, since the very beginning. They've got their doggo. And they're going to rotate away from the storm circle here. Friendly little bump onto their teammate here. Looks like they didn't mean it. And we can see here some other teams rotating in as they pass on by each other, as they kind of jockey for positioning on this next circle. But don't worry, it's not time to fight yet. We're getting there though. It's getting close. So action's going to start to pop off pretty soon. Let's see if we can find a team that's set up for the fight. Here we go. This is going to be a fight right here. And there we go. Third zone is active, and we should start seeing some engagement happening now. There's a lot of teams right around here. Wolfman and their squad, and the rest of their Falls Church team are getting set up here, getting their builds out. Keep an eye on the kill feed. There's going to be a lot of action there. YT Yo Skies, Baz takes him out. Mystery takes out Lobos. Pinecone goes down. So already we're going to start seeing this number drop. Pinecone gets finished off. Ackworth goes down. YTO Boxing goes down as well. Let's see if I can't get lucky and catch some of the action. Baz taking out Snozy. Snozy, one of the teams that made it all the way to the end last round. Serial taking out YTO Skies. Jack taking out Pasadena. Jack went out a little early last round. Let's see if they can pick it up and maybe make up for some of that early loss, early elimination last game. Lots of gunfire coming in on this duo. They're going to have to hole up and heal up a little bit here. It looks like the other squad's not going to give them much of an opportunity here as they're tarping in. And they're going to go ahead and impulse grenade on out of there. And immediately, look at that, isn't that lucky? They were able to land right into a semi-truck, right into a vehicle. Looks like there's another team caught in that fire there. Are they going to take this fight? I don't think so. I wouldn't if I were them. They're just going to try and get out of there, but I mean, they are a sitting duck in this thing. It's going to blow up. Doing lots of damage. Not looking good for these guys as they're trying to run away, trying to find any kind of place where they can take a breather and heal up for just a little bit. But, you know, the more they move around, the more attention they bring to themselves. But look at that. Beautiful. That's going to be an iron wall, literally, and that's going to keep them safe. Maxdad is going to get eliminated here by Neon Ridge, Jurassic Joe, and Hexe. Neon Ridge, another top-level player here in XP League. We see them in the final placements all the time. And look at that. Look at that build right there. My goodness, what a build fight that's happening there. Taking some long-range shots here with that DMR. And is that a hog I hear? Yeah, it looks like they've got a bit of a hog next to them. B.A. Connor and J-Maker. J-Maker rocking the Travis Scott skin. Sith Lord goes down. Holly Springs Ninja finishes off Sith Lord. One of the Hanover players gets knocked. Switch gets knocked. Fox JJ finishing off their kills there. Picks up 2 eliminations. Let's see if we can't get away from these kind of teams that are held up in their build. All right, here we go. Snipsy, super talented player. Pancake Ninja, Easton. This is a strong team. Look out for them as they're pushing in and rotating in for this next circle. They've got the storm on their backs, and it looks like they're pretty clear here. I don't think there's anyone behind them, but there are people above them, so they're going to have to be a little careful here as they rotate in here on storm side. They don't have a ton of cover to work with, but they will have if they can finish this rotation, they'll have the advantage of that airdrop. Using the mountain for cover. And there's another squad just on the other side of here, and they get caught out peeking. And they're gonna rift on out of here. Are they gonna go for high ground? I wouldn't. That's a dangerous spot here, as they're gonna be taking some shots on their way down. Luckily, they don't take too much damage. Let's see what else we can find here. Falls Church team down here on the low ground, just trying to get some shots off on the team on Ultimate High. Benji, Awkwards, and anonymous player here, hanging out in this little area right here. Are they just camping? Are they hiding? I can't even tell what's going on there. We've got Ghost Reaper and Fox Fob Zay just playing it chill, not bringing attention to themselves, as Jack picks up some kills, and Snipesy goes down to Maze. Snipesy and Easton Lobos back up again, takes out, knocks Anonymous. Cupertino taking out Love, taking out Hotshot. And Serial picks up a knock. Cupertino finishing off their kill there, picks up another elimination. Leo Gaming here, Cupertino. These are teams that are picking up eliminations right now. And they've got this high ground, and they are, they're definitely benefiting from it. Lobos picks up another knock right here. And another kill there for Lobos. Great job there. Brink of winning. Knock on Haze. 30 players left in this zone. This is going to be a great end game. There's a healthy amount of players going into this end game. We're going to see a lot of fights going on. Serial picking up some more kills. Clue still in it, knocking out Foxe. Baz and Serial, our last round's winners, pushing it on this squad, trying to pick up some eliminations. Well done here, gets the knock, gets the elims, and takes out that squad. Well done, Serial. And they're rotating real quick here because they know they can't stay still with that team on high ground. Lobos gets taken out by Cupertino. Cupertino picks up another big kill. Lobos out of contention there. Another player, another finalist contender. Pretty much all these teams are teams that we're going to see at North American Finals. So these are, this is kind of great scrim, great practice for the North American Finals happening in just 2 weeks. Jack and Mace picking up kills. Brink of winning. Serial gets another shot off with that heavy. Beautifully, with an SMG actually. Beautifully done. Let's see who else we can find here. Benji rotating into the circle. Making their way up the mountain. Danger on every side. Leo Gamer goes down to Yoink. Taking some of the builds here, making sure it belongs to them. Rambo takes out Wolfman. Jack takes out Baz. And here we find Jack finishing off Baz. I believe Serial's still in this though. So their squad's still here. Jack going in as a solo. He's got good equipment, got good mats. Not a ton of heals though, basically just shields. They're gonna get pushed in here by another squad. Jack's gonna have to play this real slow. Brink of winning, picks up another kill off of Falls Church. Picks up another knock actually. Brink of winning, getting lots and lots of eliminations this game. I must have seen him on this kill feed tons of times. Jack making a play. Going up the mountain, taking lots of fire here, but they've got plenty and plenty of these metal sidings here to keep them safe. Maze picks up another kill on Gray the Rambo. Looks like Serial Squad is about to get taken out here. Yoink goes down. There's a squad right underneath Jack right now. Jack's just trying to be quiet. They've got to know that Jack's here. Cupertino right here. Gray the Rambo. Leo Gamer. Falls Church FC7 gets knocked out. Gets knocked by Awkwards. Here we go. Cupertino's making a push in for circle, trying to keep up. Squad to their right. Beautiful shotgun shot there, 175. Not able to finish it off though, as Awkwards and Anonymous are going to be able to pick that up. Yeah, with a full trio there, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for that lone Cupertino player. Serial still in this, picks up another kill on the board. Only 8 players left. This has got to be either the only or one of the only trios left in the match. So they're in a very strong position to take this whole round. Let's stick with them here. I have a feeling this is going to be winner's POV. As they're pushing onto this poor solo here. Awkwards gets knocked. Jacket dies to storm damage. Anonymous dies to storm damage. Only 6 players left. And Storm is just about completely closed. Just Benji and Anonymous here still in this. 5 players left. Foxy JJ goes down. Good pickup from Benji. They're right on top of them. Beautiful shotgun shot from Maze gets him. We try and get the POV here. Benji playing it slow, playing it cool. Trying to find him, and Maze dies to the storm damage, not able to get in there and make a move on them. Well done to Benji and Awkwards. GG's. And that's going to be it here in round 2 of our XP League week 4 Summer Gold. GG's. Well played to everybody today. All the gold and silver teams. Beautifully done. Make sure to give a follow to the live stream and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And consider donating to our Tiltify campaign. We're raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I'll post the link in the chat. Consider sharing or donating if you can. And big shout outs to all the players today. They played amazing. Shout out to the coaches for bringing these teams up to the skill level that they're at right now and giving us some good matches today and teaching them sportsmanship values. Shout out to all the owners. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. Love you guys. Love interacting with you guys in chat. We'll see you guys again next week for some more action. And with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time at twitch.tv/XP League and XP League HQ on Twitch. Good luck, have fun.
I'm the coach for XP League, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old, and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about kicking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so you can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch, it varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it.
It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dad, alright. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
Yes, battle mercy.
No, What brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to Good game.
Do you have what it takes to be crowned the champion? The largest youth esports competition in North America is this June in Orlando. Your journey begins at xpleague.gg.
Yeah, no worries.
Daddy, are we? I kill anybody.
So a little bit better, talking. Together as teammates. Talk together, make sure it's good. Up, guys, go. Did everybody hear us successfully get the bullets?
I think so.
Think so.
I did.
Pause the clock. Clear. We'll be. Talked about community. Straight. Yeah. You saw what you can do. You got it. Latter half. Watch. Now we got. Last but not least, the NAF guys, NAF people going. Check this daily to see if you guys. Other great because all the preparation. NAF. Check it.
Special.
Down there.
I already have my.
Very much. It's very in the. Definitely have it because memento. That's the word I'm looking for. Struggling with the. So that's all I have. All right. Very good. Saturday. We're gonna wrap up the points there.
All right. Well, see y'all.
Yeah, there was one in there. I thought there was. Don't touch that stuff.
I'm a
Break
pretty
it.
man.
Jeff? for this, I was gonna. Like this last week. All right. Very cool. Thanks for helping, boys.